Islamic government, you have to take care of your people. And how can you do that? You need to have a system, a solid solution to that, right? Otherwise, you cannot do that. So Islam has introduced a thing called zakat. So zakat is mandatory on every person who is earning something. And it is on that money. So for example, I'm giving you an example. If I earn $100,000 a year, I'm giving you an example, and I spend on my own whatever I want to spend, and there are $20,000 left at the end of the year. Do you understand? So for example, if I'm the earning body, I'm earning $100,000 a year, and after I spend whatever amount of money I want to spend on myself for the whole year, and at the end of the year there are $20,000 still left. If I'm in America, I'll say, oh my God, I'm going to buy some stocks. I'm going to put this money into a real estate savings account, and I'm going to earn more dollars on it. Islam says no. This money which you have not spent and it is left at the end of the year, this all money is not yours. This all money is not yours. And to be honest, none of the money is ours. None of the money is ours. Whatever we have belongs to Allah. But then again, Allah has said, no, I'm not talking about all the money which has left, which has been the surplus at the end of the year. Not talking about all the money. I'm talking about a little part of that money. Right? So it's about 3% of that money should go to zakat. So you have to give a little part of that money to a fund where that money will be kept. And at the end of the year, that money will be spent on whom? The poor people. So that those people are not dying on the street. Look how good a system is, Islamic system, if we follow the Islamic system. Right? So, if the government of United States of America, the richest country in the world, follows the same rule and they set aside, there are like hundreds of billionaires here in America. There are so many rich people here in America. And if they tell those rich people that at the end of the year, whatever money has left, whatever you have spent and whatever is left, you pay 3% of that money to this fund, and we're going to spend that money on the homeless people. Do you believe that the homeless people will be there? We will take care of the homeless people. But guess what? We're not doing that here. So, Islam is not about just your well-being. Islam is about the well-being of the whole society. And that's why Islam has introduced the concept of zakat or poor aid. Poor aid. The word itself speaks. Poor aid. So you aid poor people from your own money. Right? So that's another thing which you have to do in order to be a good Muslim. Right? So 4 things we have discussed right now. Namaz, fasting, Hajj, and zakat. 4 things, and there are more things too. We're going to talk about that in the coming majalis. But these 4 things, I want to make you aware of these 4 things for now. So 5 things to be Muslim. That is oneness of Allah, justice of Allah, prophethood, imamat, and the day of judgment, Qiyamah. That makes you Muslim. In order to be good Muslim, you have to do certain things. The first 4 things are namaz, roza, hajj, zakat. So 4 things for today, right? Now I'm going to talk a little bit about that. As what is your name? No. What is your name? Zara. You're Zara? So Zara asked me to talk a little bit about death, right? It's very scary though, the name death. Who's scared of death?